Yeah, Ross, I don't know if you can hear me, but teams around here at the teams in 2019. The crowd that day was barely 500. I would think there's at least 4 times the amount here this afternoon as the two teams just go through the toss in the centre circle. The captain of Truro City, Conor Riley-Lowe, and his counterpart for the Seagulls, Emlyn Lewis. Truro City, who have enjoyed a brilliant start to 24-25, coming back to the TCS after nearly 4 years away, an average attendance of attacking the open end with the hospitality boxes and the changing rooms, clad in their familiar strip of red and black, Weston-Super-Mare in their change strip of all yellow, and it'll be James Dodd to get us underway, and we are underway here in National League South at the Truro City Stadium, and that ball forward looking for the veteran striker Ruben Reid, but Sanders backs clear, one for Tyler Harvey to chase. Will Dean, the match winner from that brilliant win for the Tinners over St Albans City last time out. He just mops up in midfield. It's back with Harrison, out to Sanders, and Truro will have it in their own half. As Harrison, the former Bristol City youth product, look for Oxlade Chamberlain. Instead he's going to go long, looking for Riley-Lowe. That was a bit of indecision by Raphael Aroe at the back there. Oxlade Chamberlain picks up the second ball, but he misses out, and here's Reid, the Boston striker. Ruben Reid up against Harrison. He's going to let fly, you know. Over 400 EFL appearances under his belt. Started his career at Torquay at Plymouth Argyle, should I say. Enjoyed spells at a number of high-profile clubs, including West Bromwich Albion, both of them in the Championship. Reid, who lead the line for Weston-Super-Mare, alongside Harvey Greenslade on loan from the Oval. He's a player that's familiar to the Truro City supporters. Actually scored the last time these two teams met for Truro City. That was a 3-2 win at the Optima Stadium just before Christmas last year. 2 other previous encounters between the two sides in 23-24. Both of those came at Belido Park early in the season. A late Kieran Thomas goal handed all 3 points to the Seagulls, and they also dumped Truro out of the FA Cup at the second qualifying round stage as well. But the ball's back with Max Harris, the visiting custodian, who's on loan to Weston from Cheltenham Town. He goes long looking for Reid. Off Reid's chest. Has the ball been brought down in midfield by the Seagulls? Yes, it has. It goes all the way back to Sam Avery. Avery's long ball looking for Reid and Sanders with a wrestling match inside their own half, but Truro have the ball back. The visiting supporters who have travelled from Somerset in good numbers were appealing for a free kick. Nothing doing, said referee Stephen Hughes, and Weston will have the ball again in midfield. Harrison looking for Harvey. Neil picked up the second ball. Now here's a chance for Truro City. Great strength from Tyler Harvey. He's got Billy Palfrey inside. He's got Ryan Law outside of him. The ball was a little bit behind Law. Law making his first appearance for City since mid-November after suffering a knee injury in the defeat at Torquay in the FA Trophy, but Truro have turned possession over in midfield, and it's Dylan Cadgy. Cadgy out to this left-hand side. Will Coulson keep the ball in? Yes, he does. Good spell of possession from Weston-Super-Mare. James Dodd into the chest of Reed. Reed, will he find Greenslade? No, he won't find Greenslade because Dean nips in. And now Truro at the other end. Here's Andrew Neal. That's a thumping challenge from Emlyn Lewis. Looked a fair one though. The referee looking for some help from his assistant over on the far side. Some pretty enthusiastic appeals for a free kick from those Truro fans stood in front of the Tinners fan zone, but it looked a fair challenge to me. And Law, Harvey flicks on, Neil back into midfield. It's with Neil again. Neil, who scored his first goal of the season in the win against St Albans on the 21st of December, Truro City's last outing. At the same time, Weston-Super-Mare were losing 1-0 at home to Eastbourne Borough. Dropped Scott Bartlett's side down to 6. Was that shoved in the back by Reed on Sanders? No, it wasn't. And the eventual ball forward from Weston-Super-Mare is out over on the far side, and it'll be Sanders that will retrieve it. Ryan Law will take the throw. Law, he got engaged to his long-time partner yesterday on Christmas Day, and he's back in the side this afternoon. Neil with a lovely ball looking for Riley Lowe, but Coulson's there and pitches Riley Lowe's pocket. Now it's with Aroe. Aroe goes forward. Will he go past Dean? No, Aroe finds Coulson out on the left-hand side. Coulson cuts in on his right foot. Back into the centre circle it goes, and it goes further back to Sam Avery, back inside his own half now. Dodds comes short for it on the left-hand side, but instead it goes into the feet of Coulson. Coulson pressurised by Billy Palfrey, and it goes back to Sam Avery. Avery's ball's been met by Will Dean. Harvey's come deep. Dean has it again. Dean with options out on the right hand side. One of those is Dan Rooney. Now Connor Riley Lowe. Riley Lowe playing down the right hand side this afternoon. Leviando, one of two changes to the Truro City side. He drops to the bench along with Jays Cavey, who understands isn't fully fit, but fit enough to take his place on the bench. Oxley Chamberlain's ball into Palfrey. Now Ryan Law out on the left hand side for Truro City. Law, will he go past his man? He tried to go past Ollie Chamberlain. Chamberlain mops up, but it's only half cleared to Dean. Dean inside the Weston-Super-Mare half. Dean battling with Reed. He keeps hold of the ball really well. Harrison in the centre circle. Now Oxlade Chamberlain. Best spell of pressure so far from Truro City and possession. But Riley Lowe's forced to go back, and he's forced to go even further back to Tom Harrison. But Truro still retain the ball. Harrison up over halfway into Oxlade Chamberlain. Oxlade Chamberlain miscontrols, but wins the second ball. Now Palfrey. Law out on the far side. Here's Ryan Law into the box. Back to Neil, but the offside flags up. Well, that was the first little spell of danger that Truro City created for the Weston-Super-Mare defence. But it was well dealt with by the visitors, who played a good line there, and right on the edge of their own box they'll have a free kick, which will be taken by the goalkeeper Max Harris for the Seagulls. He finished 13th last season. Their return to Step 2 after a 5-year absence, the same as Truro City. Weston won the Southern League title in 22-23, shall I say. Truro promoted via the playoffs with that last win over Blackpool Town. We'll never forget that, as all those forward looking for Rooney and looking for Andrew Neal, but it's got far too much on it, and Max Harris will mop up the danger for Weston-Super-Mare. Harris, the 23-year-old, as I mentioned earlier, on loan from Cheltenham. There's another wrestling match there between Reed and it's Harrison this time, but possession has been retained by Weston-Super-Mare, and here's Greenslade, who's looked lively against one of his former clubs. Greenslade with Sanders in close attention. It goes all the way back. In the ball goes to Reed, and Dean there with the challenge. It goes off ahead of Sanders, and it's out for a throw to Weston-Super-Mare. Midway in the Truro City half, it will be taken by the captain on Lewis. No, it's not Lewis. It's Chamberlain, little take it eventually out on the far side. Weston go back to Avery, way back in fact, into his own half, pursued by Harvey, who just slips on the turf, and Weston have it over halfway again. There's one for Sanders, he's got to head it clear. He does. Greenslade picks up the second ball, and it's back over to the right-hand side for Weston-Super-Mare. Greenslade again, who's looked lively. Nice play from the visitors. Here's Ruben Reed into the box, brilliant chance. Reed on Harrison, just as Reed looked like he was going to pull the trigger there, Harrison nicked in and took the ball off his toe, and then the veteran striker, who just puts his thumbs up to Luke Coulson as if to say that's the ball that I wanted, but Harrison was equal to it, and then Reed fouled the Truro City number 5, who played his 50th game for the club against St Albans, and was Harvey being fouled there. Once again, those fans in front of the fan zone over on my right were appealing for a free kick, but the referee, Stephen Hughes, says nothing doing, and it's a throw to Weston-Super-Mare over on the far side, which will be taken by Dylan Kadji, I think. It goes long, looking for the header. Reed, Kadji picks up the second ball, he heads it forward again, but Law acrobatically wins it again. Ollie Chamberlain bursts forward though, as Harvey come back and won the ball. He has. Great challenge from Tyler Harvey, but Sanders' attempted clearance is loose in midfield. Now Dean picks it up. Oxlade Chamberlain goes over halfway. Still going Christian Oxlade Chamberlain. He's got Law on his left hand side. He just dillied on the ball a little bit there. James Dodd nearly nipped it in front of him. Sanders, nice ball inside, looking for Harvey. Harvey's got it back. Harvey, he looked for Neil, but he couldn't just quite find him. Here's Dean. Dean with the shot. Hopefully, should I say, and stayed in the field of play. No, it was a cross-come shot from Billy Palfrey, but it's out behind Max Harris's goal for a goal kick to Weston-Super-Mare. Lost their last 2 games on the road, a 3-0 reverse at Worthing, and then a 4-2 defeat, as I mentioned earlier, at Torquay United. Against 10-man Torquay United. That was on the same night that Truro were beating Weymouth 4-1 and ultimately going top of the table. The ball forward, looking for Neil from Sanders. He's got a little bit too much on it, and it's picked up by Harris. And Harris goes long again. Harrison, and that's a good ball into Greenslade. Greenslade shot stuck right. Cheers. Well, look, the wrestling match between Reed and Harrison all fell loose to Greenslade, whose eyes lit up when he saw the goal, and he's getting a warm and a lively reception, should we say, from the City fans that are in the eastern stand away to my left. That's a half attempt for each side so far, with 11 minutes gone here at the TCS. Festive football on Boxing Day. The sports show on BBC Radio Cornwall. Full live commentary from City's next game. That's a mouth-watering fixture to look forward to as well, against Torquay United on New Year's Day. The goals are hoping for a crowd in excess of 5,000, which is quite remarkable for the 6th tier of English football. The ball goes down the line looking for Coulson, but Oxlade Chamberlain can only head back to Riley Lowe, and Oxlade Chamberlain again, he's forced to go all the way back to Lavercombe. Lavercombe goes long, looking for Neil. Neil's not going to win that in the air, but Palfrey and Dean combine to pick up the second ball. Now here's Riley Lowe going forward over the halfway line. Connor Riley Lowe, but he goes back to Oxlade Chamberlain, who's got Dean in the centre circle, pursued by Dylan Kadji. Now back to Christian Oxlade Chamberlain. Oxlade Chamberlain once again surges forward. Oxlade Chamberlain finds Palfrey. Will he find Law? Good play from Truro City this. Law out on the left hand side. Palfrey's continued his run Instead it goes through Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Neil, now Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, just a little bit tight for Truro. Now Harvey, shot blocked on the edge of the box. Still not clear for Truro City. Harvey has it out to Riley Lowe. Can Riley Lowe keep it in play? No, he can't. But it was all just a little bit tight on the edge of the box for Truro City. But once again, as Oakland was fashioned, and it was Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain bombing forward in customary fashion. As the Eastern stand just burst into voice for the first time this afternoon. 13 minutes gone, still 0-0 here at the TCS. Dean to Riley Lowe, and it's just cleared by the visitors, and Reed battles with Harrison and shoulder to shoulder, but the referee's watching infringement. Free hit to Truro City, and the Tinners get on with things quickly. Law has it out on the left-hand side, goes down the line into the chest of Harvey. Good play from Harvey again. Got Palfrey there as well. He goes back to Dean. Law down the line looking for Neil, and as he found Neil, has Law been fouled by Greenslade there? Yes, he has. Here's an opportunity for Truro City. And their set-piece specialist, Will Dean. He stood over the ball. The referee's just talking to Harvey Greenslade. After the Yeoviltown man, who when he was a Truro player was on loan from Bristol Rovers, left the Gas in the summer to join the Glovers, who won National League South last year. But his foul has presented Truro City with an opportunity in the mist here at the TCS. It will be Will Dean to take this free kick. Only Law and Oxlade-Chamberlain back for the Tinners. Sanders has gone forward, and Harrison. Riley Lowe on the edge of the box. Harvey almost level with a penalty spot. The referee keeping a keen eye on things, and it goes. A good ball as well. It's only half clear, and it's with Rooney. Rooney will go back out to Dean, but Rooney's ball to Dean, his radar went a little awry there, and it's out for a throw to Weston-Super-Mare. Dan Rooney, who picked up the supporters' player of the match in the win at St Albans. I thought he was outstanding in controlling the midfield for Truro City. Radar malfunction there. Oh, now there. Andrew Neil has been absolutely pole-axed, running through by the number 15 Evelyn Lewis. Neil is down on the edge of the box. He's being called on for some treatment here. Now then, Mr. Hughes, how did you see that one? It looked like just a coming together, both players battling for the ball. There's James Dodd visiting number 8.
Don't forget our next first home game here at Truro City Stadium.
Right over on the far side by the Truro City Stadium at the
January, when we welcome Hornchurch.
I'm looking into the
3 p.m. kickoff. And as always, it is advised to get your tickets in advance at trurocity.co.uk.
Conor Riley Lowe, the home captain, is over in the vicinity of the referee as well, along with Tom Harrison. What will the colour of the card be? I think Lewis is going to go into the book. Or is he not going to go into the book at all? Emlyn Lewis. He elbowed Rocky Neal off the ball there. Referee is even given a free kick. Neal is being tended to by the Truro City medical team. It's Joe Whittaker that's on the field of play. The end result is going to be a free kick to Truro City, I think, in a very good position, right on the edge of the area. But no card for Lewis, or certainly no red card for the Welsh captain. Neil's going to go off over on the far side with Joe Whittaker. End result, free kick to Truro City. Well, we've seen Tyler Harvey score 2 free kicks from similar positions so far this season. One of them against Chelmsford here at the TCS. The other, I thought it was an even better free kick away at Farnborough in October. Dean's there as well, but surely it's going to be Tyler Harvey with 14 goals to his name so far this season. Can he make it 15? Hush descends around the TCS. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Western players in the wall, and it hits straight into the wall. Harvey has his head in his hands, and a little bit of a waste, really, if I'm being honest. Harvey went for precision rather than power, and the wall did its job. Neil's back on the field, but there'll be a warning to Emlyn Lewis that he needs to be careful, because he lets Neil get the better of him. He's in. Oxlade-Chamberlain's long throw, and it goes. It's Lewis that's up there, and Dean just hooks it back into a good area. Will it bounce to a Truro City player? No, it won't. It's Coulson out on this left-hand side now, and Coulson skips past Rooney. Coulson, who spent 23-24 with Dartford in this division. The Darts were relegated, along with Dover and Waterlooville and Taunton Town. It's Coulson with the ball on halfway. Connor Riley Lowe's appealing for a foul throw, but the referee says no, he couldn't see anything wrong. One ball goes down the line, looking for Reed, but Oxlade-Chamberlain wins it. Coulson picks it up, and now here's Luke Coulson looking for Greenslade, but your head's clear, and now Neil. Can Neil get Harvey away? Yes, he can. Lovely ball from Neil. Weston-Super-Mare flooding back. It's with Neil. Oh, Neil has his head in his hands because Rooney had made a lovely run down the touchline, but Neil couldn't just quite find him. His ball was a little bit too heavy, was Andrew Neil's pass, showing no ill effects from that incident with Emlyn Lewis, which saw him require a spell of treatment, as we're into the 20th minute here at the TCS. Inside with a significant attempt on goal. Truro with a bit of a goal man scramble, and that free kick from Harvey went into the wall. Harris's long goal kick finds Greenslade, and the turn looks for Reed, and it just wouldn't quite fall for Catchy, and Sanders clears, and Lewis does likewise. It's loose in midfield, and really under pressure from God. Now the man at his back, and it's Catchy. But Truro do well to bring it away quite nicely, and Sanders all the way back to Dan Lavercombe. Lavercombe go long. Riley Lowe wanted it. He does. He doesn't get any kind of distance, and here's a chance for Weston-Super-Mare, and it's Coulson. Coulson onto his right foot. Oh, he looked for Reed. Reed made a run in the opposite direction, and Truro, have they kept hold of the ball? No, they haven't. Greenslade has it on the right hand side, pursued by Neil. Now Harvey comes back to do some defending. Lewis with the ball for Coulson. Coulson's got it in the box. Truro appeals for an offside flag. It doesn't come. Across the box by Coulson. There's Reed. I know the referee says no. Lewis across, and Reed has it again. Connor Riley Lowe. On this left-hand side for Weston-Super-Mare. Arioli will take Riley Lowe on, and he went to cross. Unclear, but Truro again haven't kept hold of the ball, or have they? Harvey coming back and doing some defending. Riley Lowe's been hassled out of it there by Jacob Kane, and will Kane find a red? I know it won't, but Riley Lowe's forced to go back to Lavercombe, and now in the back of free, unfortunately there by Sam Avery, and it is a free kick inside their own half. 22 minutes gone here at the TCS. Still Truro City 0, Weston-Super-Mare 0. See if this Will Dean free kick can bring any reward for Truro City. Then I'll hand you over to Matt Allen, who will take you through to a conclusion here in the first half. Truro have it out on the far side. Palfrey, will he find Neil in the box? He does find Neil in the box. Still Neil, now back to Billy Palfrey. Palfrey's ball to Dean was too short though, and Palfrey won the ball back. Weston win it again. The referee's playing advantage. Coulson's ball will go down the middle as good opportunity there on the edge of the Weston box, but unfortunately Andrew Neil couldn't find Palfrey and couldn't find Will Dean. Dean's long ball looking for Neil, but the offside flag is up. Into the 23rd minute as the Truro substitutes. I can see him over on the far side. There's Leviando, Don Johnson Fisher, Tyler Love Holmes and Ben Aylesbury warming up. The visitors have only actually named 4 subs. A big loss for them. Sam Pearson, Welshman who they signed from the Oval Town back in October. He isn't playing this afternoon. Truro also making changes from their side, which defeated St Albans on the road 2-1 last Saturday. Jace Cady far side by Kane. Arioe has it. Arioe into midfield. That's easily intercepted by Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Will Dean back to Oxlade-Chamberlain again. Oxlade-Chamberlain almost stood still looking for an option. He gives it to Dean. Dean now out to Sanders. Sanders to Harrison. Riley Lowe's tight on this right-hand touchline. It goes into midfield to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now it finds its way to Riley Lowe. Riley Lowe just traps the ball with his left foot. Finds Rooney. Oh, unlucky Dan Rooney. Just slipped at the vital moment. Rooney's got it back. Truro with a chance. Ball into the box. Can Harvey pick it up? No, he can't. Here's this wrestling match between Harrison and Reed again. Reed does the better of the two players, and it's with Coulson out on the right-hand side. Now Jacob Kane in midfield. Neil's come back to cut off his option out onto the right, so he's forced to go left. Arioe into the captain, Emlyn Lewis. Now Avery, back to Lewis again. Weston-Super-Mare keeping the ball inside their own half. Arioe out on the right-hand side, looking for an option in front of him. He goes over halfway into Kadji, but Kadji's ball's loose. Now then, here's Tyler Harvey, chance for Truro City. Oxlade-Chamberlain, now Will Dean. Dean back to Oxlade-Chamberlain again. Truro right on the halfway line. Dan Rooney turns a little bit tight. Great ball from Will Dean. Riley Lowe, will he shoot? Riley Lowe finds Harvey. Harvey got a shot blocked by Lewis. It's fallen to Ryan Law out on the left-hand side. He's got Palfrey on his outside. Riley Lowe back inside. Now Will Dean. Will Dean shoot. Will Dean does shoot. There's an on target. Power straight into the arms of Max Harris. It's taken us nearly 25 minutes, but we finally have a shot on goal here at the TCS. And take them through to the half-time break. I'll hand you over to Matt Allen.
Super-Mare. Super-Mare on the ball at the moment. And that's Arioe. Pass that thing. Come find Ruben Reed. He leaves that on the model practice and that. I don't know if he's back to Ruben Reed. I'm not sure it's just Lewis is there as well. Head down by Emily. He's running in the far post. Straight behind the behind him. inside 10. Then pass to the inside to Tom Harrison. 5 to 5. Hockey nil. Just over his head. Goes all the way through the goal. To Matt Harris. Upfield. Tries to find Ruben Reed. Sam Sanders over the back of him. Ball does come back for Truro City. Eventually. Harvey reaches a slow shot. Frustrated, he's across the trying Harvey. Say changing, trying to find Dan Rooney. He does. Tom Harrison. And that's going to be a Truro City throw-in. Say team, come over it, pick it up, level with Truro City's own area, second one move forward, throw, lose a few more yards and we have it out, area, all upfield, trying to find Paulson there, Ruben Reed. Defending well right for training. About half, you're probably here losing it to Ario. Ario passes it to Lewis, Weston-Super-Mare, and Lewis in turn tries to find Ruben Reed. So change it, pitch it upfield, and go all the way through to all out his area. Comes up. Tom Harrison over his back. Behind him, finds Tyler Harvey, he tries to get it on. Goes to stop. Looking into the side, he does get up. In the air, top right Tyler Harvey.
Nice woman,
Near post. Send it out. By Harvey Greenslade now on the left hand side. Paulson. And again forward to Greenslade. Greenslade trying to chase him down. Greenslade inside the area. It's Ruben Reed. He's going to shot. He does. Harvey Greenslade. No one there for Truro City. Points it straight. And Ruben Reed after 36 minutes takes it down to Truro City. Gareth, mistake there for Truro City.
Lightning break there. Weston-Super-Mare, Harvey Greenslade coming back to haunt one of his former clubs. Brilliant one. Squared the ball to Reed. The home fans not happy. They felt that Greenslade handled the ball on the edge of the box before that attack broke down. The referee did play advantage, but Reed showing all that experience, Matt, over 400 EFL appearances, 36 years of age, fires into the back of the net past Dan Lavercombe. And Truro, not for the first time, not just here this season, but at the TCS, will have to come from behind.
With it, and also on the right hand side inside the area. Weston-Super-Mare tight on the far side, trying to get past Ryan Law. And you push it back slightly. Again, goes back. Good work in Truro. Weston-Super-Mare player back into try to harvest each down the ball. Avery can cross it out. Mario again. Mario back to Avery. Now free kick again. Inside the Truro City half. The mist is still rolling in. Moving immediately into the area. Quite Conway low, can pull out. For throwing, we're throwing for Weston-Super-Mare. Inside, centre circle, Lewis, the captain, plays it on the right, back to two players from Weston-Super-Mare, one from Truro City, Harrison, it goes all the way out, across the dugout of Weston-Super-Mare.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. A minimum of 3 minutes of added time. Thank you. And like I said, you can collect your winnings from our Truro City shop. Thank you.
Win to their name in December, but after 45 minutes, done half the job at arresting their slumping form as the goal scorer Reed goes looking for his fellow strike partner Coulson, but Truro clear it. Reed has it back in his own half. Reed with the ball round the corner there, but Harrison steps in nicely. Now there, here's Ryan Law. Law, one for Harvey to chase down the line. Great hold that place. After a bit isolated, he turns it round the corner and Law's away. Lewis, no he wasn't. All cleared, one by Sanders. Now Law just puts it forward, one for Andrew Neal to chase, but Max Harris, the visiting custodian, planning Green away to my left, picks the ball up and look to start a Weston-Super-Mare counter-attack. Mr. Fogg has just descended a little bit more during the half-time break. It cleared a little bit in the first half, and Truro will hope that the gloom lifts with a goal as Harrison's header goes straight up in the air. Rooney back to Law, into midfield it goes. Harvey holds it up really well on his chest. Arla Harvey back to Sanders. Sanders now Neal. Neal for Colfrey. It's a little bit tight in there, but Law nips in ahead. Ryan Law surges forward, finds Neal. Law thundered over as the referee played advantage. Neal looks to cross into the box and it deflects off Evan Lewis against as Oxley Chamberlain will come over to surely launch one of his long throws into the box. Tight to the corner flag there, great persistence from Ryan Law, making his first Truro City appearance for well over a month. Neal's cross into the box, out for a throw off Lewis. Here goes Oxley Chamberlain. In the ball goes, looking for Sanders. It's loose in the box. Has it found its way to Neal? It has. Neal shot. Well, what's the referee signal here? He's given a foul as Neal and Harvey tried to remonstrate with the match official Stephen Hughes, but he saw an infringement being Colfrey now speaking to the official as well. He's not going to change his mind. It's a free kick to Weston-Super-Mare. But that was encouraging from Truro City. Just a little bit lackadaisical on the ball. Ball nipped in. Neal's cross was deflected out for a throw. Well defended by the visitors. In the division before today's game. Harris with the long goal kick. Harrison Reed was being bundled to the ground there. Greenslade was bundled over. Well, I think the referee got the first decision right. That looked like a foul on Tom Harrison, and then Rooney certainly seemed to impede Greenslade, but the referee, having not given the first one, didn't give the second one either. Truro have the ball inside their own half, and it's with Will D Palfrey. Law's out on the touchline right in front of us in front of the main grandstand. Two men in a yellow shirt for company. Palfrey will look to switch to the other side to Riley Lowe. Lovely ball from Palfrey to Riley Lowe. Oxley Chamberlain steaming up on the outside. Riley Lowe goes inside. Still Riley Lowe tries to pin the ball, or thread the ball, should I say, through the eye of a needle, but it's cut out there by Weston-Super-Mare, and they managed to smuggle it clear over on the far side. It's Raphael Arioe, but it's out for a throw to Truro City. Arioe with a heavy touch, and Oxley Chamberlain will look to put it down the line right in front of the visiting dugout. See the away manager Scott Hartley with his arms folded. Oxley Chamberlain's throw goes into a good area. It's only half clear. Reed batting again with Harrison. Reed's got the better of Harrison. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. A second time Ruben Reed, the goal scorer, wins it. He goes forward. He finds Greenslade. Greenslade battling with Law on the left-hand side. Law and Greenslade, the two number 20s. Greenslade holding Law off. He's not got any support. Some support's going to arrive in the shape of James Dodd, but it doesn't. And in the end, Law just puts his toe in between the legs of Harvey Greenslade, and it's out for a throw, which will be taken by James Dodd. Now, Dodd won't take it. It's taken by Chamberlain. Law battling with Greenslade once more, but the assistant's flag has gone up. Harvey Greenslade, a couple of lone spells for Truro City. The last of those was in the first half of last season. One of his final acts in a Truro City shirt, funny enough, was to score one of the 3 goals against Weston-Super-Mare when the Tinners beat the Seagulls in Somerset just before the festive period 12 months ago. Lavercombe's long goal kick is one in the air by Dodd, and Sanders' clearance goes out over the sideline. A number of young fans enthusiastically chase after the ball, thinking it's going to bounce over the advertising hoardings, but it doesn't. And Ollie Chamberlain, in no real hurry, goes and retrieves the ball. 51 minutes gone here at the TCS in the National League Centre. It's a nil. Weston-Super-Mare 1. Ruben Reed, the veteran striker's goal in the first half, is all that separates the sides. Harrison now does what Sanders does, and did a minute ago, should I say, and has scuffed the clearance. And Weston-Super-Mare over halfway, and Chamberlain will go down the line with another throw. That's gone over Harrison and Sanders' head. Oxley Chamberlain battling with Greenslade, and Oxley Chamberlain forced to put the ball out for a throw. Weston are creeping up the pitch slowly. Greenslade certainly won't take that throw. It'll be the number 17, Ollie Chamberlain, who was a virtual ever president of Taunton last year, with a teammate of Dan Lavercombe. Both players left Wordsworth Drive when the Peacocks were relegated. That's the ball into the box. Oxley Chamberlain heads it clear into Neil, into midfield. Neil out to the far side as he found Riley Lowe. No, he hasn't. Arioe nips in. It's into midfield with Kane, and has Kane been fouled by Neil? Yes, he has. Could this be a card for Andrew Neil? I think it is. Neil, a bit of frustration there from Andrew Neil. Just left his foot in on Jacob Kane, and the referee Stephen Hughes reached for his notebook. He was on a card out for Andrew Rocky Neil. A bit of a stop-start season in a Truro City shirt. Did start the opening day game here against Dorking Wanderers, but then was struck down by appendicitis towards the end of August and barely featured until he started the FA Trophy game away at Torquay last month, which the Tinners lost 1-0. Came off the bench and scored one of his first touches of the game at St Albans on Saturday. As Harrison heads the free kick away, Law can't beat Greenslade in the air. It's back out to Chamberlain outside the penalty box. Now Greenslade again. But that's loose from Kane, who's back up on his feet. And Truro can break here. They've got numbers out on the right-hand side. It's Riley Lowe. He's got Dan Rooney in front of him. Will he find Dan Rooney? No, he doesn't find Dan Rooney. He can only find Sam Avery. And Avery hacks the ball into the Tinners fan zone. Truro will have a throw on halfway, I think. How much distance up pitch is the referee going to let pushing Oxlade Chamberlain go. He lets him go to halfway and he throws back to Tom Harrison. The visibility just worsened slightly as Harrison, oh dear, Oxlade Chamberlain controls the ball right in front of the Weston-Super-Mare dugout, and it'll be a throw to the visitors. Perhaps that passage of play just sums up the game for Truro City so far. Right in spells, but just lacking that little bit of quality at the right time and in the vital areas as well around the Weston-Super-Mare box. One throw goes down the line. Oxlade Chamberlain heads clear. Now here's Sanders, who's come out of his central defensive berth, hooks the ball in the midfield. Two number 15s are battling. There's Harvey. Now Neil away. Carefully, home fans around weren't happy with that decision from the referee Stephen Hughes, but he rules that it was a foul by Neil on Chamberlain rather than the other way round. Weston-Super-Mare could breathe a sigh of relief. Second half here at the TCS. Max Harris goes long with a free kick, looking for Reed, off the chest of Reed. Greenslade with the air shot. Greenslade come up with the ball. No, he hasn't. Oxlade Chamberlain does really well, and Law cleans his lines for Truro City, looking for Harvey. He's gone out play right in front of our commentary position here at the TCS. Lets the ball go. And then Lewis will take the throw. Lewis goes back to Harris, who's down for Neil to chase. Harrison, a little bit of pressure that Harris can clear, and Harrison can head down. Neil's in an offside position, so can't go for the ball. Avery clears. Now to Arioe on the far side. Arioe, will he take Rooney on? He does. He leaves Rooney on his backside. Kane, but that's too tight in the midfield there. As Neil battling with Lewis, it just wouldn't quite fall for Rocky Neil. Chamberlain out on the left-hand side. Chamberlain looking for Reed, but Reed slips, and Oxlade Chamberlain does well. And so does over the halfway line. Now Riley Lowe out on the right-hand side. Crossing opportunity for Riley Lowe. Check back. Will he go to Oxlade Chamberlain? He has Rooney inside. He goes to Oxlade Chamberlain now, and now it's with Harrison inside the Weston-Super-Mare half. Harrison to Oxlade Chamberlain. Truro have just lost a little bit of momentum, but Rooney has it now. Will Rooney turn and turns back to Will Dean? Now Sam Sanders. Truro are keeping hold of the ball well. Now Dean with Brown in front of him in the centre of field. Long ball out to Riley Lowe. Ball from Will Dean. Momentum that I mentioned that Truro had. Not a lot there. Activity on the Truro City yet. There's Cavey with 11 goals to his name as one of the substitutes. So Cavey, the reason Cavey is on the bench is because he is not 100% fit. So there is Dominic Johnson Fisher, who's an attacking option, along with defenders Leviandro and Ben. No, Yasin Inea for Truro City. He's still out with a hamstring injury. Xavier Sinogo, the long-term broken leg victim. As Weston-Super-Mare have the ball with Harvey Greenslade, but Greenslade's forced to go all the way back to Lewis. And Lewis will spread it to the left. Two visiting players converge on the ball, and they both do a good job of keeping it in. Loose from Avery, and Ricardo has it for Truro City. Riley Lowe into the box. Now he's Neil. Neil went for an ambitious cross when he was on the far lines of goalkeeper Max Harris. His ball had been a little bit better. Billy Polfrey was on the tap in his back post. Instead, the danger snuffed out by Weston-Super-Mare and their goalkeeper Max Harris. Long clearance from Harris. Harrison and Reed are battling. Who's going to pick up the second ball? It's the men from Somerset in the yellow shirts, Weston-Super-Mare, who lead by a goal to nil. Chamberlain, now Greenslade. Greenslade, not for the first time this afternoon, or in the second half, has come deep with his back to goal. He's got Sanders tracking him out on the far side. Back with Chamberlain again, and he's forced to go all the way back to Lewis. That's a hook ball down the line that Harrison can let go back to Dan Laverton. Harrison gives it back to his goalkeeper. They interchange passes on the edge of the Truro box. Harrison goes long with Harvey. He's found Harvey. Has he found Neil? Yes, he has. Now Harvey again. He's got no support. He's going to try and do it on his own. Great control from Tyler Harvey. Now Dean out to Oxlade Chamberlain. Inside the Weston-Super-Mare half. Riley Lowe tight to the right touchline. Oxlade Chamberlain on his outside. Will Riley Lowe cross? No, he puts it back to Dean. Riley Lowe again. Riley Lowe to Billy Palfrey. That ball should have gone out wide. Instead it goes to Neil. Unlucky there, Rocky Neil. As Neil picks it back up. No, it's a breakaway for the visitors. And it's Greenslade who set up the opening goal. Greenslade, great challenge from Sam Sanders. But has Greenslade got it back? No, he hasn't. Oh, there's challenges. The Lords. Dodd is poleaxed there by Sanders. There's another appeal for a free kick. Will Sam Sanders go in the book for that pretty crude lunge on Dodd? No, he won't. Well, play hasn't stopped yet, so we shall see about that one. But once again, the pace of Harvey Greenslade and the way he broke free came to the full there for Weston-Super-Mare. Oxlade Chamberlain finds Neil, and Neil finds Riley Lowe out on the right-hand side, just past the hour mark here at the TCS in National League South. BBC Radio Cornwall, Truro City, Neil, Weston-Super-Mare 1. Rooney, I think that's Riley Lowe out on the far side. It is Riley Lowe. Was he fouled? No, because Neil picks the ball back up for Truro City. D, now Neil. When Neil crosses the box, he goes into the feet of Palfrey, but Palfrey's handed out of it. And once again, here's Greenslade off on the charge for Weston-Super-Mare down the right-hand side. Harvey Greenslade. He's got Sanders for company. A first-time ball looking for Reed. Can't read. Flags up. Truro City will breathe a sigh of relief. Referee's just stopped play. Is that a substitution that's going to be made? Doesn't look like it. Don't think he was happy with where Dan Laverton wanted to take that free kick from. No. On we play as Laverton in the gloom finds Harvey. Does he? Find Riley Lowe? He doesn't. With Luke Paulson out on the far side. Paulson has it back, all rather tight in the midfield. Palfrey inside Harvey. Riley Lowe on the right-hand side. Riley Lowe on the back to try and swap with him. Ball gone out for a throw. Over on the far side. TCS. You see it in the blue, even underneath the floodlight, over on the far side. But time, and Truro City needs some inspiration. Can it come via a Christian Oxlade Chamberlain long throw? In the ball goes, but it's easily cleared by Lewis. That was Paul from Oxlade Chamberlain, and Weston-Super-Mare can clear their lines. Law back to Lavercombe inside his own box. Dan Lavercombe goes long. Will he find Harvey? He does. Harvey flicks the ball on looking for Neil. Can't find him. Hopefully picks up in midfield and goes back to Ryan Law. Truro with options in the centre of the park. One of them is Christian Oxlade Chamberlain. Will Oxlade Chamberlain go over halfway? No, he gives it to Riley Lowe. Good ball from Oxlade Chamberlain out on the right hand side. Riley Lowe with a cross looking for Neil. It's taken clear by Lewis. Law scored the winning goal when the two sides met at the Optima Stadium 12 months ago. Sanders has slipped. Here's Reed. Oxlade Chamberlain, what a brilliant coverage tackle. Ball you couldn't see in the floodlights over on the far side in front of the Tinners fan zone. Oxlade Chamberlain has slid in. He's won the ball. The end result is a throw in to Weston-Super-Mare. 63 minutes on the clock here at the TCS. Truro City 0, Weston-Super-Mare 1. Ruben Reed's goal, 9 minutes before half time after a lightning break from Harvey Greenslade is all that separates the two sides. The corner goes into the box, all the way over, and it's clear by a player in a red shirt. Goes even longer, looking for Neil, but Harris will come round on the cover. The Weston-Super-Mare goalkeeper, and he picks the ball up, bowling out to Chamberlain as Harvey, who was defending that corner, is now forced into defending at the other end of the pitch. Chamberlain's ball is under the chest of Oxlade Chamberlain. Now here's Dean in midfield for Truro City, out to Law on the far side. Ryan Law cuts inside past Chamberlain, tumbles to the ground, wasn't pushed. The referee says play on. He would have played on anyway, but I think there was an awful lot in that. Oxlade Chamberlain to Neil, who's come short. Heavy first touch from Neil, but Oxlade Chamberlain manages to pick it back up. Truro inside their own half with possession. Will D. Oxlade Chamberlain. Is he struggling there, Oxlade Chamberlain, or we play on? Truro City are preparing to make a substitution, and it looks like Dominic Johnson-Fisher was flattened in midfield, but Palfrey can play on the go. Two players on the ground. Here's Coulson with the ball to Reed. Poor touch from Reed, just takes him outside the box as Sanders gets a toe in, and it's out for a throw. And I don't think Truro will make the change, or are they going to make the change? Yes, they are. Is it Dominic Johnson-Fisher that's coming on? It is. It's going to be Andrew Neil that comes off. Neil, his race is run. And indeed, it is Dominic Johnson-Fisher.
So a substitution for Truro City.
Replace Andrew Neil.
Andrew Neil!
Would signify that Jay's Cavia.
And he's been replaced by number 11.
In this afternoon's game, I would have thought Cavia would have been George before Johnson-Fisher. Chamberlain has it for Weston-Super-Mare. Now on the far side, now it's Greenslade, but Rooney's back there doing something along with Palfrey, and the ball is out for a throw. Just see the result of this Truro City defensive effort from the throw, and then I'll hand you over to Matt Allen, who will take you through to a conclusion. There'll be a goal kick to Truro City. 68 minutes on the clock here at the TCS. Take you through to full time and hopefully a Truro City comeback. Matt Allen.
Atau jangan bisa kau ikat itu.
size. And I think Tyler Harvey's picking on
Cabia.
Jay's baby is coming off.
Substitution for Truro City coming